Well, hi, I want to make sure I'm still around here. This is going to be a short one, so I'm not going to wait for very long for people, but we'll wait a minute or two. People want to get on and see what we're up to today. I like that title, and that title, clickbait. That's what the internet seems to be all about. People dreaming of clickbait, you know, oh, the 5 ugliest people on television and stuff like that. And we're all competing for other people's attention. I mean, that seems to be, you know, what it's all about today. Because there's so much media, yeah, that you got to fight for your share, you know, and that's what but that's why it be behind the titles. That's why I hope I just give real quality stuff. You know, this is real stuff I'm talking about. It's not make-up stuff, and most of that clickbait stuff is stuff that means nothing in life. Who cares about ugly people in California, right? Mama, there goes that man. There he is again. Okay, but yeah, I'm really up to here doing research reports for customers, and that's why I can't spend so much time doing this, because usually it takes me, when I get started on one of these things, like a half an hour or something, or 45 minutes. So I'm not going to spend that long, but I had some stuff that I want to make sure you guys see. They just started to pass a bill through the House and the Senate, and it looks like it's going to go through. Hey, I'm here. Oh, that's right. Can't hear what you have to say. Okay, there's a bill. Here's what it's called. It's called the Forever GI Bill. Now, both Republicans and Democrats seem to be for this, and what they're going to do is give GI Bill tuition payments forever. So if you join the military, like now, it stops at 15 years. So you're in the military at 25 or 20, and then by 35, it's over, you know? But now, you have to go back to school at 60. And you still got to go back to school. So that's why this new bill is called Forever GI Bill. So you're going to get tuition forever. So if you join the military now, not only just for 15 years, because that's why most people, I think, join the military, you know, is to get that tuition, you know, bonus. So this is going to be actually for people who join up after January 1, 2018. So the bill is going through Congress now. So if you're a young person, or you have a job that's a little shitty or something like that, oh, maybe I'll join the military for a while. Well, remember, this is coming. You know, so think about this, put this in your hat, and because actually, see, I think this is what's happening in our country. We're just paying too bloody much for higher education. You know, we pay like 5 times the price of any other developed country, you know, and it's silly because people are graduating with all this bloody debt, and it's just ruining us. Nobody in Europe acts like that, you know. They all graduate practically free many times in college, and it costs them nothing, and they have no debt, and they go on and contribute to society, you know. And that's what. And actually, you know, you should think about that too. You want to get a degree? Go to Europe, man. Forget paying 40 grand a year to these idiots here. You know, get on a plane. Yeah, it's a lot of plane fare for $40,000, and actually, they're teaching all in English over in Europe too, right? So you could go to France, to the Sorbonne, or whatever. All these universities all over Europe, they're teaching all in English now. So check that out. And the tuition is like $1,000, $2,000. Even if you're not an EU member, it doesn't matter. You know, that's what I mean. They got this down. They got healthcare too down, and we're still fighting about how, oh yeah, we want to spend twice as much on healthcare as anyone else in the world. Isn't that make us number one? That's a little dumb, but maybe we'll wake up someday. Okay, also the tuition thing, and it's not just that GI Bill. Things are happening. New York State now, starting I think next year, this coming September, they have free tuition for people making up to like $90,000 a year, are going to get their 4-year college degree for free. Wow! Other states are doing this now. So this is a movement. It's not just a one-off or whatever the heck they call that. You know, look at the states. I mean, New York has it, Tennessee, Oregon, Minnesota, Arkansas, Kentucky, and even cities like Boston and San Antonio. So we got a movement out there of getting some education for free, because if you're educated, man, you're gonna contribute more. That's what life is about. And so you can't contribute more if you're graduating with $50,000 in debt. And actually, last time I did a video, I told you about how Harvard got their booby in a ringer there the other day, and they stopped everybody. They closed down their school of the arts, for drama and stuff like that, because they got a big, no-no letter or whatever from the government, because they're screwing over students with student loans. That's Harvard is screwing over people with student loans. Harvard, they have enough money to pay everybody for free to go to college, and they're screwing over people with student loans. So that's why I think the gig is up on this stuff. So watch this. Now the other thing that I think is cool that people know about, there's a free condom hotline from the government. That's right. That's right. So the government's handing out free condoms. Yeah, any county in this country, you can get free condoms. And actually, there's a website, the CDC, which is the Center for Disease Control. They have a website. You go down, go on that website. You get free testing for STDs. So you're a little worried or whatever that lady or man you were with a little while ago, last week, and I don't know, I better be careful. So you go to this website, Get Tested, gettested.cdc.gov. So get tested. And they give you boatloads of free condoms. I've done videos and interviews of these people, and they're county health department. So if you don't have internet access, you're probably not watching me if you don't, but you can also just call your county health department. So whatever county you're in, just Google or call the information operator. I'm on my county health department. You call them up and say, hey, where do I get some nice free condoms? Free condoms from Uncle Sam. Now, who says that the government didn't give you anything? At least they didn't give you the STD, but they're giving you the condoms, right? And if you want me to give you some research, it's letsgo.com/research, and I'm doing customized reports where these are the best report. I mean, I'm biased, so you better be careful trusting what I say. I'm doing these things, but I believe it. I've seen nowhere near anybody else on the planet who is giving this kind of stuff. I mean, I'll show you 100 sources of money to buy a house, 200 sources of money and help to start a business, and 300 sources of money and help just to have extra spending money. Yeah, so you can live a little freer and not worry about bills and payments and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I do, and that's at letsgo.com/research. And another thing that I feel very successful at is talking to people. And I have a service, Let's Go Talk. And you go to letsgo.com/talk, and in about 10-15 minutes, you tell me what you're looking for money for, whether it's debt or a housing or a project you want to finance or whatever. And man, I mean, I'll give you a half a dozen places that'll be the best places for you to check. I mean, don't forget, I can't guarantee anything. Nobody can. But I can guarantee these are real places, and they're the best places for you to start looking, because otherwise you're going to spend hours, maybe even years on the internet going through billions and billions of websites and get nowhere. So that's what I feel I do well, and it's just fun to help people with that, with this stuff in my head. So don't forget, free tuition and free condoms from the government. And actually in the title, I have a link there to download a free report that gives you the best 5 places that I use when I start to find free money and help for anything. So these are the best 5, and that's at letsgo.com/5, the number 5, and then free, F-R-E-E. All lowercase. Don't forget, we all got a case, a lowercase. Okay, thanks again. Our consolidation loans for debt's a scam, probably. Yeah. Anybody else have any quick questions before I sign up or sign off, or what am I going to sign? No sign, 2 sign, 3 signs, 4. Sounds like a kid's book. Okay, talk to you again soon. Thank you. Free condoms. Arkansas Free College, yes.